Hi guys, it's Marissa here from risehigh. I am giving you an update on land tax today because today was supposed to be a big day for land tax in SA. We were told that today was going to be the final vote as to whether the South Australian Liberal government's proposal to introduce aggregation would get voted in or get voted out. And Lucas was supposed to call the upper house to vote today. So that was planned, and that was what the plan was. Now, of course, the vote has come down to one person. So we understand that John Daly, who is an independent, who was also the former Valuer General, has the deciding vote on this land tax debacle. And at this point, John Daly has come out and said that he doesn't agree with the government's proposal of aggregation, and that the government, although they have been trying very hard to make deals with him and try and get him across the line, have not been successful to date. Now, disappointingly, about an hour ago, I found out that the vote has been called off and will now be taking place in a couple of weeks, which I think is pretty poor. I think the government should take the hint that this has been a real, really badly handled. And that's, further evidence of that is the Business SA's confidence report, which came out recently, which shows that, South Australia's business and consumer confidence is at record lows, and that predominantly this is due to the land tax changes that have been proposed by the Liberal government. Clearly, there are enough politicians, including the State Labor Party, that can see the damage these land tax changes or proposed land tax changes are having on our state, our economy, and our residents and our landowners. So I find it so hard to understand why the Liberal government are wanting to continue this pain for our state economy, and why they're not wanting to just get it over and done with, let John vote against it, and let's get on with things and try and rebuild the damage that has been done. One of the things that the Liberal government tried to do recently to offset the burden to mum and dad investors was they advertised a $10 million fund to compensate investors whose bills would skyrocket. Personally, I think it's a joke, given that they're raising expected to raise, $89 million a year in additional land tax because of the aggregation. And they think that a $10 million bucket or help out or handout in the first year is enough to compensate, when every year after that there will be no compensation. I just think that it doesn't go far enough, and I think it's a really a joke. I really don't think it goes far enough. So I guess what is going to be happening over the next couple of weeks is the Premier and Rob Lucas, the Treasurer, will be trying very hard to sway some independent votes. And I really hope that the independent politicians can stick to their guns and can actually do what's right for the state, rather than getting swayed by fancy deals or political things that come up. So really, if you are passionate about this topic and if you don't want to see aggregation happen, I do think that you do need to reach out to your politicians, in particular the independents, in particular John Daly. So I might put some contact details at the bottom of this post so that you've got their email addresses and phone numbers so that you can contact them directly, because we need to kill this bill now, and we need to leave land tax as it is for the moment and kill the aggregation topic so that our state can start recovering from the damage that's been done since this was announced at the budget. So there's my thoughts on what's happening with land tax and a bit of an update. So we'll check in with you again, I guess in the next couple of weeks, to let you know where things are at. But please get on board. Now is the time to push hard and make sure the politicians know where you stand, and will vote the right way. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.